What up, my niggas? It's your boy Jay, my nigga. Jay Browno Akubado on the truck. My niggas. God damn it. Nigga, my nigga. So today this is about, we want to talk about our fathers, Our father. You know, if only you guys understood that nature is all about energy. You know, most of you are going to say, you know, nature is trees, nature is water, nature is grass, nature is trees. And I mean, you know, you can say all of the things that you're thinking in your mind right now, right? But nature is just energy that is supporting all of this life that you guys are seeing here, me included. Nature is supporting us, all of us. I stopped applying what do you call it, these oils in my body. Nowadays I just take a shower or bathe with cold water or a little bit of warm, just get out, dry myself off, that's it. I'm not the type of a guy who applies oil in my body. I can't. And all of you guys think like, let's say for example right now, this is water, right? Let me go somewhere and show you guys water. Let me, from the stones, let's go up. I want to show you something. Look at this. This is water. This is what these animals drink. And this is what I drink. All this, nature brought this to the man or to the animals for us to drink. But you know what we are told? Hey, this water is dangerous. You know what you need to do with this water? Purify the water. Add some chemicals to kill the germs. But you don't know that those germs are the ones which are healing you. Those germs that you guys want to purify with man-made shit, that's the cure. Medicine is water. Bro, whether the water is brown, whether the water is yellow, it comes from nature. There's a reason. That's why we have so many different colors of medicine. We have medicine which is clear, colorless, white, liquid, or pink. Why do you think all that is there? Everything is derived from nature. Man took all this, implemented his own world out there, and then brought it to you guys, so that you guys can, you know what, just live in that system world that you guys will never understand what's going on about this world. Most of you don't use your hands properly. Most of you don't touch stones. Most of you don't want to come and touch even trees. If you see a grown-up starting to play with stone, all the people will be saying, that guy is still a kid. He hasn't grown up. When you find someone coming, playing with leaves, this is something living. That's why it's evergreen. But this is not living. This is dying. So if I put this in my body, I won't feel anything. But if I put this on my body, it's going to move. Whether it uses wind, whatever. So I'm just showing you guys. I've removed these leaves right now. It's still going to grow. If I cut myself, what's going to happen? I heal. What if you break a spoon? Nothing. So at the end of the day, that's why You know, nature intended for the man or for the woman. When you grow up and become this older version of this little baby, don't go away from nature. Don't go away to those towns and live life there, because that is the satanic world. That is hell. Here is heaven. Yep, most of you are going to say I'm crazy, I'm crazy. We have heaven. This is pure heaven. The cities, if you go to Nairobi, to go to Nanyuki, you go to Maralal, you go to any city, that's where hell is. You'll never find heaven there, because distractions are everywhere. Once you come here, there's no distraction. The only distraction is you not coming out there and experience nature. Because I don't have beaches all over here to come. I don't see cars. I don't see motorcycles. I don't see anything. All I just see is stones, trees, and I'm bound with it. Last week, I left where I'm standing right now, or from that place, from that stone of mine. I went up to that road. Are you guys seeing that road? I just went there and lie down under that tree. I stayed there for like 2 hours. Animals were just coming and passing. Elephants, giraffes were up there. They were moving. None of us was bullshitting one another here. Because once you show the prey that you can run, even the prey notices, you know what, I can fuck this guy up. If you show a predator that you can run, the predator can think, what? This is food. So that's how nature works. That's why you can find in nature there's big lion, but we have this male lion which is a little bit of, not big like that lion. But at the end of the day, that lion which is not big is going to scare the big lion. It's not about body, it's about confidence and understanding. And understanding my body. Because if I understand my body, I can understand another man's body. I can understand a female's body. So exactly. So it's not always about what you guys are thinking out there. Your thinking and my thinking is totally different. You come here, you want to comment on your bullshit, you don't know shit. You don't know that this thing is living. But most of you just want to cut it out. You know? So that's why when you see kids, when kids are so little, what do kids play around with? Kids play around stones, you know, soil. Kids can play with all these things. Kids can climb trees. Kids can be kids, man. And that's why all you guys out there in that world that you guys are living in, your kids are being fixed. Your kids are being fixed with these man-made toys. Because man realized something. Your hands is powerful. Because if you bond with all this, you'll forget about that world. So they created what? They created all those toys, and then they created electronic devices for the grown-ups so that they play with it. So now we have phones, tablets. I mean, we have all these bullshit things around the society right now. So all in all, that's why I always tell people who have kids, let your kids go play with other kids. Let them go and enjoy life, man. Don't be here trying to block these kids from playing with other kids, and that is not himself. Nature is controlling that kid. But you know what? Your evil nature, your man's nature, your wild nature doesn't want the kid to play with other kids, because you think like you're protecting your kid, but you're killing your kid. Most of you think like, you know what, if I don't let my kid go and play outside, then he or she is going to be safe. If I make my kid don't interact with other kids, then my kid is going to be safe. My kid is going to have this good behavior of life. And that's why most of you people out there, when your kids grow up, even when they have one parent, and to make the matters worse, the parent is a woman who's not married, or a woman who has no man in her life. You know, a woman can be a woman even when a man is in her life. You don't have to marry her. This woman just has to see you as the masculine man. That kid is going to see you as a masculine man. That's why most of you go out there and marry. Then you turn out, you don't want this bitch. So who's the problem? So, everything you see nature has, nature is medicine. Water can come flowing through the hills, through small streams, come up there, go direct to that river. Let me zoom it for you guys. So that's water. Do you know that water is very nutritious, bro? If you go right now and harvest that water, drink, most people think that they're going to die because you're fixed in that world of yours where you think cholera, all those diseases that you guys are thinking. But deep inside this water, there's so many nutrients and medicine that you guys don't know. It doesn't matter. It comes from the leaves. Medicine comes from all these things that you guys are seeing on my video. All this, when it falls down to the hill, it streams down to with the water. It goes up to the river. You think that that water is not filtered? You think that nature doesn't care about you? Only if you guys understood. Only if you guys understood that water that you're drinking and all this. I grew up with my parents. I grew up with my grandmother. I grew up with my father. So, you know what we used to go and drink? So, in our home, where I come from, we have such a hill. So, and we have a little bit of well down there, which is natural. So, the water always comes down the hill. It goes down the well until it's full. It starts to pour. You know, so inside that water, it doesn't matter whether there's feces or anything. It all comes from nature. But all of you guys want to go and find this medicine, which is made in the chemicals labs and everything. And then you're putting that chemical into your body. While we all knew that long time ago, none of all those things ever existed. But the man was too greedy. So man created money and he said, you know what? This is a boring life, my nigga. Let me bring people to work here. Let me bring people in the city. It started just as 1, 2, 20, 100,000, a million got babies, 5 million. Years passed. So you think how you want to think. But when you guys understand about nature, that's when you guys are going to, your mind even is going to open up, even by you watching this video. I might sound crazy, people are going to come and say shit, but once you live in nature, you're going to be cured everything. Every kind of disease name out there in that world, everything, even these big diseases, you just have to bond with nature. You can't bond with nature when you're in the city. Maybe you can try and create your own garden which looks exactly like this and it has animals. Can you? You can't. Nature has to be complete for it to be, for it to be accepted and for it to have all these components, all this composition and everything in it. Men are supposed to be here. Women are supposed to be here. Maybe one day they're going to be like maybe a group of people who are gonna go to the wilderness and just start living life. And then there's no shame. There's no shame, bro. Let me show you what I mean, okay? What I mean when I say there's no shame. Let me show you. Let me zoom it for you. Let me zoom. And I show you what exactly we should be doing as ourselves. I'm using the back camera, okay? Nah, this one is not seen. This one is not clear. What do? I bring this thing. Put it here. It won't even help. Good. So I want to show you guys an example of things that you guys should be doing with nature. Bonding with nature. It might sound weird to you guys. But that's exactly what we should be doing. So let me show you. Your hands. Bonding with nature. But you guys hold your phone. Hold the manly things. I haven't seen. So it's just an example of what you guys should be doing. I come. So you know what? At the end of the day, you stay there in the city. Stay there in the city. Let me stay here. Because out here I've encountered almost every animal, except from the tiger, because it's not in Africa. But I've got in contact with the wild, not these tamed in the zoo or anything. Nah, nature. You look at a lion with your eyes, he's looking at your eyes, but you keep a distance. You walk by past an elephant. You just like, you know what, this is a wild animal. So let me just walk, face forward, focus with my life. That's why I tell you guys, even a person like me right now, I mean, I have all these clothes. It's fine. But when I'm always in my house, when I get a chance to be free, I take all these clothes out. Let my body be how it's supposed to be. Let my skin feel all this shit. Let me sit here with my ass with no clothes. Fuck it. Let my dick touch the stone or whatever you guys want to think about it. Let leaves. I mean, everything. Just, you know, there are fruits out here in the wild that I do eat, but it's not their season. So one day I'm going to show you guys those fruits, because in our language we call it lamuria. There is a fruit called lamuria There is a fruit called lama. There is a fruit called sananguri, and many more. So I mean, it's fine. I can go and eat those oranges and bananas and everything, but at the end of the day, I have to eat even the wild nature fruits. My neck. Because I came up. This is where I'm supposed to live, right? I'm supposed to. So why should I go and battle you guys out there in the city? You go buy cars out there, my neck. Maybe one day I'm gonna buy a car which is just gonna take me straight to my wilderness, straight to my compound, which is full of animals and trees. I don't even drink this water that you guys purify. I don't. I told you guys I don't apply my skin any oil. That's why you always see my skin is so dry. Look at this skin. I mean, it might look like it has oil, but I don't apply anything. I don't bathe with hot shower. Sometimes even I refrain myself from drinking hot water sometimes. Sometimes I just want to drink this cold water from the nature. Just go, lie down, drink this water. Because deep down, me, I know the reason as to why I'm doing all these things. Maniac. You people don't know why you guys are doing what you're doing out there in the world, but you guys are just doing it because everybody's doing it. You don't want to be different. You don't want to, changing my life from today. From today, I'm not applying any oil. Let me go when my skin is dry as fuck. Because at the end of the day, all that dryness is going to go. Every human being's skin was once oily. Like, you are never supposed to apply all this. So you've been applying since you were a kid. 15 years, 20 years, 30. Then when you don't apply for 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, your skin starts to crack. So you opt to do what? Let me go and apply some oil. But you don't know the reason as to why it's cracking. Your body wants to shed all that bullshit so that you become new, just like a snake. But people think like snakes are the only things that remove skins. I'm really sorry, guys. Life is so good if you guys really understood about your body, about nature. There's not a single day where nature, now this world and your world are gonna come together. There's always have to be a competition. Even right now with this content of mine, people are gonna come, the world people are gonna come and, do some shit with the videos. But at the end of the day, when you bring this nature and world and the man's world together, there's competition. And nature is always accepting even the man's world. But the man's world never wants to accept nature. Because the man's world just wants to survive on its own. So it becomes a competition, and you cannot survive in both. So you either choose, you want to live in nature, you choose. You want to live in the cities, you choose. I mean, you can find your own nature there if you want to. It's raining here. That's why I always, even this rain, I want this rain to pour in my body. You guys can see rain, like drops. You can even see my clothes, right? It's just that I have clothes. Let me remove. I want this rain to pour into my skin. You people don't know that you are meant to harvest this water for you to drink. People who harvest rainwater, they don't even know why they're harvesting water. They're just harvesting water. But they don't know the reason as to why you're harvesting water. You're harvesting water because nature, that is the medicine. Medicine is water. Medicine is water. Rainwater. You let it fall down. It washes all the medicine to the river. But you guys, whoa, I don't drink that. That water is dirty. That water. But you don't know that God was calling this person to drink this water. But your evilness came and told him or her, no, don't let the kid play with that water. Don't. If only you motherfuckers knew. And every content creator you see out there, this is just all energy. Do you think after 10 years when you guys come and watch this video, is it still not going to be the same? It will still going to be the same. Rain is still pouring on my skin. It's raining. This will still be the video that you will see. Whether you see it today, whether you see it after 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 months. I'm an energy. You are an energy. So every content creator out there is a messenger. Every content creator or in whatever you guys are seeing out there on your phones right now, those are the messengers, either of evil or good. So you have to just choose your content creator, my nigga. You just have to choose your content creator, my nigga. Because man's world is energy. And you just have to choose your energy so it doesn't fuck you up, my nigga. So if it's Browno, choose Browno. You start doing what Browno does, my nigga. If it's other bitches, you start doing what other bitches are doing, my nigga. If your content is comedy, do what comedy does, my nigga. It's just like here. It's just like out here in the wild. We need to have masters. We need to have masters. And soldiers are supposed to be there too. We cannot all be masters. We have to have soldiers. So if Browno has 1 million soldiers, then I'll be perfect. You guys will be perfect. Then you yourself, you bring other soldiers with you. You know. And I want, guys, kids bond with nature. Kids bond with nature. That's just want you guys to know. But when they grow up to be an older version, my nigga, they gravitate toward the system world, huh? The system world that man created. Fucking shit. Have you ever noticed that kids play with something natural? But when you start to bring these kids' toys, which is full of colors like blue, yellow, first of all, he's not gonna touch. And it's going to take him maybe 1 month even to get familiar with that toy. Why do you think that happens? Because it's not the kid. His nature or her nature doesn't want this thing, but it's there. So eventually, when this kid sees this toy there every day, eventually he's going to touch it. He's going to play with it. My nigga. So, bonding with nature starts when you guys are young. When you guys are very young, like children. And the reason as to why we will never bond with nature is because we are all shielding ourselves from not accepting this nature energy, my nigga, that was given to us by nature, my nigga. Your hands used to touch nature products. All this is nature products. Your hand used to touch this. None of you even go right now and touch trees, climb trees. None of you ever do that. But you guys want to apply oil on your skin, wear clothes and go. If I wish I can be naked creating videos. Like I'm just there showcasing my belly and my shit and my dick and my feet. I'm just like this with no shame. Yes, you know, guys. So you know, yes. That's how you guys will understand about nature, right? So let kids play outside. And once you let your kid play outside with nature, you're going to start to see difference in this kid. So stop blocking them. Because nature is our father. Nature is our father. So we all have to come back to nature, my nigga. We are all sons of nature, my nigga. All of this. Nature controls it. So we all have connections with nature. We all have connections with nature when doing evil or bad, but we tend to gravitate towards the evil side and the negative side. So have you ever wondered, like when you do something out there, like let's say for example you want to steal something, nature is going to come to you and then talk to you, but regardless you'll just be like, I need this thing, let me just steal it, let me just go away with it. So let's not fuck up everything. I just want you guys to understand that this world is very amazing. And that's why when you see those rich people, they have places, they have such places just to bring their families to stay. So that's going to be the video. Peace, my niggas. You see, when the rain has stopped, but the rain has entered my skin. The rain has entered my skin, my neck. And there's always that aroma when rain touches the ground. There's always that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful aroma, my neck. So that's going to be the video. Peace, my niggas.